Ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The give to the tailback. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's locked. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Looking for space. It's Love. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. On the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. Still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Stoneburner. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Trying to surge it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Running back searching for a hole. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hands it off. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the ground, it's Stoneburner. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working.
Nothing but green ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's got it near midfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown hit?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the Q.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he muffs it. It's loose.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now rolling to the left. On the move, he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After misfiring, it's second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And down he goes back with the 3.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Hokies! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Huskers in the hurry up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps it, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Okay, right. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
At the 33. And first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Virginia Tech 50, Nebraska 8.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Huskers want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Hokies looking to convert on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. On target over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.